Welcome to the Hot Chicks Write Hot Books podcast with Jen Foster and Melanie Johnson, where authors give you their inside secret tips on how to be a successful best-selling author. Hi, I'm Melanie Johnson along with Jen Foster, and we are sponsored today by Elite Online Publishing and Book Writing Retreats. If you'd like to go on a week-long retreat and write your book and get it published, please join us at a villa down in the Dominican Republic. We have an incredible time. Or if you'd like to work with us one-on-one at Elite Online Publishing, please contact us, and we would love to work with you and publish your book and make you a #1 best-selling author. So please subscribe to us here at Hot Chicks Write Hot Books podcast. Leave us a review. We'd love to hear from you, and tell your friends. So let's get started. We have a terrific show for you today. Today we have Niki Faldemolaei, and I'm so glad I got her first name right, or her last name right. She is a best-selling author. She has been written one book herself, and she's been involved in another book as well. Her newest book is Lead with Lifecast, and I am so excited to find out. We do live casting here with our podcast, but she is going to show you how to do that. She's going to give you all the ins and outs and the blueprint of multicasting. So we're so excited to have you here today, Niki. Welcome.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Well, I come from science. I was actually a scientist in the lab. Was recruited out back in the 80s when it was really popular to hire scientists to do marketing and product development. So I got pulled into the lab and started developing products for pharmaceutical companies and for universities and hospitals. And it was totally intriguing to me. I loved it, but I got to a point where the pharmaceutical industry was basically kind of running our bodies, and I kind of had this holistic alternative health style about me, and so I decided to get out of that. I wasn't going to promote the pill pushers, and so I got into alternative health and healing, and came out to the West Coast. I was on the East Coast for 13 years, and basically I just fell in love with promoting people who are experts. And so I ran a spiritual retreat center in Sedona for 4 years, and we had all kinds of experts coming through, and everything from energy workers to, whatever, somatic, masseuses and that kind of thing. And then I took some energy and shamanic trainings and just fell in love with it. And so I'm very interested and involved in the Native American Church, and I actually own a branch, and so we do holistic practices based on Mother Earth, Father Sky, and just kind of getting back to nature. And so that's kind of where I landed. But I'm still marketing, and that's where all the book writing and authoring come in.
Well, we have so much to learn from you, not just about the marketing, but about holistic health, of things that you can share with us. How cool.
Yeah, that's really exciting. And tell us, I think you do some book publishing as well. How many books have you helped publish?
At the moment, I've got 10 #1 international bestsellers, and
Awesome.
I've got 2 more in the works, and it just seems like that's a really comfortable thing for people to slide into digital marketing with, because I do a lot of digital marketing, and people just don't understand it, so it helps to have that entree as an author.
You have 10 books and two that are in the works. That's awesome. Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you. It's been fun.
Yeah. So go ahead, Melanie.
Go ahead, Jen.
Let me let the cat out. Hold on, I'm sorry.
Okay. Oh, no, you're good.
So we're so thrilled to have an
chainsaws. There's the cat yowling in the background, too.
Oh, that's all good.
Awesome. So anyway, yeah, my book is Lead with Lifecast, and basically I kind of came to the conclusion when I was running the spiritual retreat center. We were hosting conferences and trainings and workshops all the way around the world. And so I was kind of that hub, that central organizing body who would, maintain all the records and basically teach the coordinators how to build an event and do speaking gigs. And we would host a big gig in Sedona every year. And so I had about 40 speakers each year that would come to my space. And so we would videotape all of them. So we have all this video footage of these people giving really wonderful practicums on what their specialties were. And so I had this library of hundreds of hours of material. And so it was just a natural fit to get into the live casting digital marketing space. by building membership sites and having all of this teaching stuff on tape. And then when podcasts came back and became more famous or more palatable, we changed everything into audio as well as video for podcasting. So we have a bunch of podcast channels. And in addition, some people want to have that residual income, so they're doing digitized versions of their workshops and then promoting those over time. And it no longer requires their 24/7 limitation on their time.
Mm-hmm. Explain to us the digitized workshops for people who aren't familiar with that.
Well, it's basically, we videotape everything that they do, and so they consume it by buying a DVD or downloading it from the internet now. And so they just watch a program, and then they can go along and do the practices. And there's breathing examples and just different ways to tune into your body and meditate and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So they're creating products. So not just having either a podcast or something, they've created a product that they can sell by turning the event into something that they can, a CD, DVD, or whatever that people can buy from them.
Exactly.
So that's income.
Yeah, and it's a real easy way to take content that you've captured once, say at these workshops or conferences, and then you chop it up and you send it out all over the place, and that's what multicast is. Multicasting is basically taking something that you've produced and turning it into every possible format that you can and delivering it to every possible device for people to consume. And so mobile marketing is involved, the podcasting, bookcasting. Books are a great tool to get a product out the door. Live casting, either what we're doing here on Google Hangouts or actually producing an entire show. And that's kind of where my bailiwick is, is trying in that production environment to conceptualize all the different things that you're going to do with that material, and then from that, when people show up, they're interactive and they're participating on some level, and then they get put into the product, and it basically is just another little certification on somebody's resume when they appear in other people's products.
That's excellent. So that's what your book is about, right? Is about multicasting?
Yeah.
So, and what's the title of your book?
Lead with Lifecast. It's the complete blueprint to monetizing your speaking gigs, workshops, and trainings.
Awesome. So you guys can go ahead and pick that up on Amazon or visit our website, Elite Online Publishing. We'll have a link to go and get that. Right. So tell us a little bit more. So how did you come up with your title? Let's talk about creating the books. How did you come up with a title like that?
Well, I wanted something that was pertinent, something short. Titles need to be short so that they jump out at you. And I was modeling some of the other books on the market, just simple 3-word titles. And because I was so into multicasting and live casting, I had to choose it. I mean, I advise my clients to choose something a little more people are more educated about, but I had to say it. And so now it's like I wrote the book on Lifecast, and so those people who are attuned to what that is, they immediately know what I'm talking about. But I guess for the general public, what I would advise other people, not that I'm not walking my talk, but basically something more familiar and something that they would understand what your book is about.
Right, but you kind of explain it in your subtitle, so tell them.
Yeah, exactly, and that's how I got around it. It basically was, a cute 3-word quip, and then I explained what I'm talking about in that subtitle.
Right, and you're targeting in your subtitle who your audience is, because your book isn't for everyone. It's for people who want to learn about live casting or how to lead your marketing channels with starting with live casting. Right, so you target the right people in your subtitle. What was your subtitle again?
It's the complete blueprint to monetizing your speaking gigs, workshops, and trainings.
Perfect. So those who are looking on how to market their speaking gigs or how to market their workshops or their training, they're going to find your book. So that's excellent. So really good tip there. Really good tip.
I'm working on a 3rd book right now too, and we're spinning it to sell to the C-suite or the chief executive officer, the chief information officer, chief marketing officer in larger companies, because that's actually my background. And so we're taking it from just legacy books for an individual that might be retired or somebody who's just wanting to get their story out, we're taking it back into the corporate scene, and we're utilizing it and suggesting to utilize a book as a tool to be more engaged with the audiences. Mm-hmm. And at the C-suite right now, there's a big sort of a burst of people who are choosing companies to work for, so the employees as well as the people who want to work with them. Mm-hmm. They check out what's called a social influencer score. Mm-hmm. And so the social influence of the C-level executives is an important factor in getting some of your best talent. And so we are teaching them through this new book that they need to be looking at the fact that they have been maybe absent from social media, and so they should be having a Facebook page or a LinkedIn page, whatever's suitable for them.
For more information, visit hotchickswritehotbooks.com.